Hey, this is Eli from POC Culture. Great to speak with you, Justina.
Thank you. Likewise.
So your character Z is new to the series. How fun is it to add this strong female character to the Ice Age franchise?
It's great fun. She's exactly what you'd want in a leader and by your side. So I find it really great that it's a female character and it's comes into this world to make this wonderful diverse world even more diverse.
All right, perfect. Ice Age is one of the biggest franchises spanning a decade. So how does it feel to be adding to, something that is so beloved by so many people
Oh, it feels
and
great.
becoming a part of that mythology?
It feels fantastic. That's why it wasn't even hard to say yes when they asked me to do it. It's great fun. There are no downsides to it. I'm not intimidated by it. It's not something that made me worry. I was just super excited to be a part of it and am still very excited about it.
So what about this project and the character Z in particular drew you into this film?
Well, I love the movies because I love the theme of the movies. I love, the universal timeless themes of family, of chosen family, of community, of finding your herd, of justice and equality for all. So I love those themes and I love her. She's no nonsense, but yet she's so warm and she's adventurous and, she's like a social warrior that kind of holds it all together. And I think she's quite delightful. So all of those things, it was a no-brainer.
So were there any other stories or characters that you kind of referred to as inspiration for the role of Z, or was it something that you kind of, made up as you read the script and as it developed?
Well, I was guided very well by the director and the producer since they've lived with this franchise for so many years. So I just took their guidance, and went in there with an open mind and ready to have fun. And then, you can do no wrong when you go in there with that attitude. So it was pretty easy.
I can imagine. So, such a
Yeah.
great cast on this film. And speaking of, Simon Pegg mentioned recently that the voice cast just met like pretty much the other day. So, how challenging was it to make this film during the pandemic?
Wasn't challenging. It was actually it was a relief for me, because it was an escape to
Okay.
this really wonderful world where, good things happen and the good guys at the end of the day win. So it was really amazing that I got to go somewhere too, because it was the beginning of the pandemic. And I know that Simon had a studio built in his home, and they had offered that to me, but I wanted to go there. So I would drive to Burbank and it was amazing. And the producers and the director were on Zoom, and it just felt like such a relief to be going somewhere and to be creating art. So
Hmm.
it was great.
Amazing, amazing. So, if there was one thing, what do you hope young girls will take away from watching this film and from the addition of this character? Like Z is a very new, very fresh take on some of the cast and everything, and a great addition to the series. What do you feel like young girls in particular could take away from this character?
It doesn't matter, where you come from, what you look like, anything, you have something to offer. You are powerful and you can be two things at once, vulnerable and strong. Don't let anybody put you in a box. Females are very layered and they're very powerful beings, and tap into that power.
Absolutely. So, this is obviously Ice Age, such a great franchise, such a great series, and this is obviously, such a great opportunity. So, what's next for you? What do you kind of feel like without, if there's anything that you can talk about, what are some things that are coming up on the horizon for you, Justina?
Well, I have a show that we're going to start shooting pretty soon called The Horror of Dolores Roach in um in uh, in the summertime, and that's kind of loosely based on Sweeney Todd, so it's a whole different genre. And which makes it really awesome that I get to play in all these different genres. So that's what I have coming up next, and I'm very excited. And so we'll be filming that series pretty soon.
Well, Justina, it has been amazing talking to you, and we're so happy with the film. Like Ron, one of my other partners for POC, we got to see the film in advance, and it was just so fantastic. A lot of fun. Z is an awesome character. You and the rest of the cast did an amazing job. So we would like to thank you very much for being a part of this interview with POC Culture, and we look forward to seeing this movie get out into the world and getting all the accolades that it deserves.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.